This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today, in the arena, one of my favorite things, taking inspiration from another YouTuber who played it first. It is 8 Shark. Shark Attack! The 8 Shark coming at you. This deck is inspired by Sonio. Sonio has a YouTube channel and puts out almost daily videos of MTG Arena and plays a lot of control decks, a lot of blue decks. So very much a content creator after my own heart. Doesn't do commentary, but that's perfect for me because I watch the videos right before I go to bed. So a lack of a person talking and just drift off to sleep to the beauty of Mono Red getting hosed by control. It's fun. This is actually true. I fall asleep to Mono Red dying in pain watching Sonio's videos. And I like the deck builds. And in particular, he just reached Mythic running nearly this version of 8 Shark, which is named so for the 4 copies of Voracious Great Shark and 4 copies of Shark Typhoon. As a person who has a token made in his likeness for a shark, I am totally into this. The removal suite is an interesting pile of various ways to kill a number of things. We run the Snowland package to run Frostbite. We run Scorching Dragonfire. There is Soulseer, Prismari Command, and Crush the Weak, which is a fun one, 2 damage to each creature. If it was dealt damage this way, exile it instead of killing it with Foretell. So a few changes that I made to the Sonio build. Number 1, I always make changes. It's for everyone's protection. Because if I lose, I don't want me or my fans yelling at another content creator that their deck sucks. So we can always say that the losses are my fault because I made some changes. Because I don't like getting salty about that kind of thing. True story. Like when I would do viewer deck lists, I would always get really salty when I lost because I'd blame like this card choice and why the deck was bad. And some people are like, well, that's fine. We want to know how to improve our deck. The thing is, there are also people who have feelings. I know, weird. And they don't like to hear me complain about somebody else's deck build, so that turns them off. So in a nutshell, doing viewer decks is a mistake and never a good idea for content if you're as salty as I am, who always tries to refine a deck. And in this case, using another content creator's deck, it's probably best if I make some changes, so if I lose, I have myself to blame. So there were 4 Saw Comings, and I divided that up into a number of other spells, and I'll tell you why. It is because of the card Test of Talents itself. When I get into a blue mirror, this card is played a lot on the ladder because casuals love this kind of effect where they get to go into your deck and take all your copies of something. And that is a good reason. If your counters are like more unique, you can let Test of Talents affect you less in a counterspell mirror. So if I run 1 copy of Neutralize, 1 copy of Saw It Coming, that's better, and 1 copy of Disdainful Stroke, that's better than running like 3 or 4 copies of just Saw It Coming, because they have different pluses and minuses, but they mostly do the same thing. And now if my Saw It Coming gets hit by Test of Talents, I can still draw the Neutralize. I can still draw the Disdainful Stroke. So if you're worried about the counter war because casuals are running Test of Talents a lot, then you should divide up your counter spells into various baskets. One card that doesn't care about Test of Talents and still counters things is the Great Shark, so that's just fine. In the mana base, we got some Faceless Havens and Field of Ruin to fight off opposing Faceless Havens, because Faceless Haven's a pretty good card. I also trimmed 1 Epiphany. There were 4 in the Sonio build. I added 1 more Scorching Dragonfire. I like surviving long enough to do expensive things. I also added 1 Divide by 0 in place of 1 of the Saw It Comings and brought in the Learn board. There's no point in having multiple copies of Environmental Sciences or Mascot Exhibition, which is something I usually do in a Learn board, because I only have 1 lesson or 1 learn card in the deck. So I might as well have a variety of cards since I'm only going to get 1 fetch with it. And who knows, maybe I'll have a hand with like 4 lands in it when I fetch Illuminate History. Maybe, just maybe there's an artifact we need to blow up. Maybe I'll have a Frostbite in my hand. My opponent will have a Valky on the battlefield and I can turn it into a 1/1 frog and kill it. So just some variety there. So remember to go check out Sonio's channel, drop him a sub, say CGB says hi, congratulate him on getting to Mythic, and I will link the videos again. It's in the description, but I will mention again at the end so you can watch the video, then go over there and check him out. So, with that said, let's dive right in. Let the nonsense begin. Okay, frostbites and a shark. Nice. Aggro mages beware. I am armed with sort of a lightning bolt. So, what would you like to die? That works. Next. Something else that can die. Do we frostbite this? We might shark typhoon this. Trade a shark with it. Oh, that's even better, I think. Feasting upon Wynota. It would be Wynota. Why is it Wynota? Oh, that's tempting. Nah. Divide by 0 on environmental sciences could really set them back tempo-wise, but I think we're better off using Prismari Command and getting ahead. Treasure acquired, so now we can ramp into a bigger, better shark. Sublime Epiphany in the hand. I slam Wynota, the joiner of forces. Few things we could do. I like this though. So they've got a lot of cards in hand, right? Let's grab Teachings and let's fire off on the Savior. So their Wynota has nothing to get triggered by next turn. Draw some cards. And they'll probably try to develop their board a little bit. We can also Sublime Epiphany to bounce Wynota if they just play it. But we'll probably get to Great Shark of Wynota in the future. That's rude. That's just mean. But they get to behold the absolute doom they're facing. They can take a Shark Typhoon, but I think it's the... I don't think it's the 1-2 punch that's going to kill them like Epiphany and Great Shark is. It's really too bad they know about those. Yeah. Taking Shark Typhoon with Spellbinder is super tempting because you basically remove it from the game. What's going on with my voice? What's going on with my throat? This is garbage. All right, Crush the Weak. They can save their Spellbinder, but that doesn't trigger Wynota. They can't really attack. Go. Do your thing. What do you got? I just make a 4/4. If they slam Wynota, I can counter it, or I can just let them have it. Sublime Epiphany can counter the trigger. I'm not the Wynota trigger. It can bounce the Wynota. It's kind of funny. But we don't have a creature to copy, so we really want to make a shark this turn. If the opponent figures that out, they might play Wynota to try to force us to deal with it. Okay, Blade Historian. So this is so they can attack with Elite? Yeah. So we make a 4/4. The double strike, it could trade. This would sacrifice. We don't want that. We want to be able to copy a shark when we play Sublime Epiphany because we are value fiends. So let's make a 3 so we don't give up our treasure. We're not beholden to the shuffler's ability to not give us a land. Or an untapped land. Okay. So 3 mana is a Crush the Weak. It doesn't leave up mana to do much else. And it only really crushes a thing, so it's not very good. So let's pass. Right now, if they play any creature, they get sharked. Yeah, combat with Epiphany is so nasty, even if they don't play a spell. Like, we can block their Blade Historian, they can sacrifice their Savior. Okay, they're going for this. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, they're moving in because they don't know about Crush the Weak, so they're trying to go wide. That's not bad for us. We let them go wide. We hit them with the card they don't know about. So my plan is if they attack with the Historian, I'll block the Historian, and when they sacrifice Selfless Savior to protect Historian, I'll counter that ability with the Epiphany and copy my Shark and eat their trade this Shark for their Historian. They might put a counter on it, though. Okay, they're going to put a counter on Paulo. What you gonna do? We chillin'. And just you. Okay. So opponents being extra, I would just put it studious. Let's go like this. So, return a non-land permanent. Actually, if I block this, they use the Savior, then I play Crush the Weak, so it's great. All right, so return you, copy this, draw a card. And then we draw out the Selfless Savior activation on the Elite Spellbinder by blocking with one of our Sharks. And the opponent's still just not going for it, man. They are not playing into my traps. It's very frustrating. All right, so we can Crush the Weak, but we don't need to. We have a lot of life, a Shark that's in the way. If the opponent plays Winota, we can Shark it. That's 7, right? 7. So let's play Haven and say go. They also don't know about this Epiphany, which could get interesting. They finally draw land, so we also know that these are spells as well. What do we know that they're not? If they're Bone Crusher Giant, I guess it could be a Bone Crusher Giant. All right, so they go for Historian. Nom. They're probably not Elite Spellbinder. I think the opponent would play that first. Another Crush the Weak. I guess we play that to clear the dog. And I don't have enough to play Epiphany, though. Let's just foretell. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The window might close next turn if they put the counter on the Professor as well, but I'm okay with that. I'll find another way to deal. Just suck them dry. Suck Winota dry. Oh, that sounds really bad. Stop. Stop, CGB. Not funny. So, they can play Academic Probation and name something, but what would they name? They saw the foretell, so they might name Saw It Coming. If they name Sublime Epiphany, they're a psychic and a brilliant mind. And then we're in a lot of trouble. Although 2 triggers off Winota facing 2 copies of Crush the Weak isn't bad, I say we let them do it. Let's let the opponent be the biggest brain. Shark Typh... That's not how the card works. That's really not how the card works. It only prevents the hard cast. Oh, man. Oh, man. Who wants to bounce? I'll bounce this Shark. And I'll copy this Shark. That does work. For anybody who's ever thought otherwise. Is that enough for the scoop? Yeah, I got Sharks on Sharks over here, buddy. I've got Sharks with Sharks on the side. Oh, darn. Now chat can't get mad at me for not hard casting here. as it is forbidden. Foretell. Say go. Next turn we might try to double crush the weak or something, although that would hurt my own creatures pretty bad. Patience, patience, patience. They know about the Voracious Great Shark. They know about the Shark Typhoon. They go for the Elite Spellbinder. Rawr. I like playing this shark first so that this Epiphany can return the shark and copy the shark, just like we did a turn ago. The mighty Professor of Sim blah 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 bears down upon us with its 5/4 stats. What a coward. Refusing to attack. All right. Think it's time to get aggressive. What do you think? Take the fight to the opponent? It's our time. If they start trading away their board, I don't see how they can win. They could go for the Savior block. Selfless Savior blocks one shark, Professor blocks the other, sack the Savior, make it indestructible. That's it. Pretty weird. But I guess they're anticipating shenanigans. I mean, if they attack, they know about this Typhoon. Right now it's an 8/8. So they go for Blade Historian, which we could let them get into combat and then use the Epiphany. Counter on the Aspirant. Turn him sideways. Bang, bang, bang. It's all in the timing. Return you, make a copy of this shark, and draw a card. Now you has no double strike. And I has free shark. I'll also power up this Haven and eat your Luminarch Aspirant. Unless you have a Bone Crusher, in which case they trade. Now, do I actually just have lethal? I do. We could just take this 7 damage here. Where's the fun in that? Alright, so this is... we block here. We take 5. No trade. We just attack them. Kill them. Yep, there's the Bone Crusher Giant. Don't care. Die a hideous death. Rawr! Shark attack! Rawr, 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 rawr. Nom nom nom. Oh, that felt good. That felt real good. Yorion. This hand would be good against aggro. I don't know if it's good against Yorion, though. How do I keep on drawing the 1 divide by 0? It's kind of funny. Need more counters. This is fine. I mean, actually, it's a worse hand, right? That's what we get for mulliganing. All right, they did not cultivate. Go us. No cultivation station. We've got to get to the Great Shark, though, before they cast Yorion, which might not happen. And, ugh. I'm kind of disgusted by my draw. I guess we have a Soul Seer for it. I just wanted the Great Shark to hit something, you know? Okay, they're not going for Yorion, but we miss land. We keep a 4-lander, and we miss land. Sure. That's magic. We've drawn 3 straight irrelevant spells. Okay, well, now we can shark. The question is, how gutsy is the opponent? Are they going to slam ultimatum here? Okay. Do we slam a shark? They'll probably kill it, but I think we have to try. Okay, we got a mystical dispute out of them. That's good. That card is a nightmare for us. Nice to know. Man, the versions of Ultimatum are so inbred and greedy at this point. They only fight each other. That's why it does. I mean, this person's at 261. They're one of the higher ranked ones I've seen in a while. Come on, shark. Let's go. When I mean greedy, man. Greedy frickin' deck you got there. Best of one. How many mystical disputes are you gonna run and draw in your 80 card pile? Okay. Okay, gamer. You on. How many sharks am I gonna draw from my 60 card pile? So the opponent's gonna play Tempo Yorion. It's a strategy. We hold up the mana and wait till end step in case we need to counter something with the Sublime Epiphany. My god, this draw is killing me. At least everything here can hit a Planeswalker if the opponent slams Liliana or something. Mystical Dispute. Okay. We have a hitter. Binding of Old Gods. Counter target spell. Do I return the shark? I don't think so. I can return the Haven. All right, we need to draw more counter spells. I don't have an ultimatum solution. What? Why would you cycle that? How many counter spells do you run? You better have 1,000,000 counter spells in your deck to cycle the boon in that spot, because casting it is 4 freaking cards. What? All right, that player has no one to blame but themselves. Okay, a lot of counters this time. None of the cheap removal spells on the nope, we're on the play. Against probably aggro. I'm gonna keep it. If as long as we draw 1 land, the hand should be in a good place. 1 land, guys. Just 1. And it starts with a 1-drop. It starts with 1 drop. Are we going to go 1, 2, 3 like a good mage should? Like an aggro player always must. Yes. So, this is something we can kill with Prismari Command. Divide by 0 isn't bad. The Lovestruck Beast is much harder to remove. So I'm going to take this opportunity to cycle my Shark Typhoon and try to hit land. But if we don't hit land, or we hit a tap land, the Essence Scatter is much better on the beast. No fear of another Shark Typhoon. Nice. Do we do it? I think we can wait 1 more turn and see what this divide by 0 can do. We could foretell it so that it's much cheaper in the future, but then we can't play the divide. I think we're chilling. What kind of mono green nonsense are you? The kind who doesn't fear Shark Typhoon at all. Might mean they have a pump spell. Alright, so that is a frustrating card. Let's go ahead and send it home. And what do we get? Opponent has 5 cards in hand, we'd have 5 cards in hand. Right now we don't have a land drop though. So I guess I'll get Sciences. This is nice. This can hit the troll and then it gets exiled. Crush the Weak works that way too. So we'll let the shields down just a little. Just a little. Should have gotten red. Meant to get red. That might cost me, actually. But we can still do this next turn with the treasure. So let's go Foretell. Say go. Man, sometimes I play too fast for no good reason, huh? I'm just trying to be entertaining up here. Just trying to keep the gameplay moving. I used to get yelled at in comments all the time for being slow. That hasn't happened in a while. And I don't know, maybe those people have just stopped watching, but in my experience, more keep coming. So more likely I have gotten better at moving things along. But it has a price. Every now and then I just do something stupid. All right, make this play because it's a sweet frickin' play. And we still have mana for a negate. Can't negate that. Slight problem there. Slight defectiveness with my magic card. Good top deck. When do we Sublime Epiphany this Gargaroth? Let's let the opponent put something else on the stack. Ooh, we can negate that, though. Nah, this is too good. This is too good. Because they can't replay it. They already played their land for a turn. They can't replay the Gargaroth this turn. No henge. Oh, that blows up an artifact, too. Got henge well covered. Are we countering the Gargaroth? Probably. Just counter draw. They're going to think about it. Do they slam their Gargaroth? That tells me that they probably don't have other great threats. Like if they had another Gargaroth, or just something like a Vorinclex, or just more powerful things, they just slam something, right? Here, they've got options, but the Gargaroth has to be like the king or queen of the situation. The best chess piece. They don't know if they want to risk it. That's what's going through their mind right now. Do I risk it for the biscuit? What's actually going through their mind? Screw blue mages. Blue mages suck. Blue mages are horrible, man. They don't let me play my cards. They don't let me just, you know, slam my Lovestruck Beast and my Great Henge. They don't let me attack with my Gargaroth. It makes me so mad when blue mages do blue mage things. That's what makes me angry. That's what's actually going on. They rage quit. They're the feels bad of slamming their cards into a potential counterspell. They don't even know if I have one, but the potential counterspell is just too much. And they've decided life is not, you know, life is too short to be playing games where you might get something countered and have a feels bad. And that's what's up. We could hold this for command. Yeah. Just pass the turn and wait for them to rope out once again. Take the dubs. It's fine. Gives me more time with you. Their salty tears don't bother me. It's been a long time since I cared about somebody roping me. I'm just right here with all of you guys anyway. So this means it's monologue time. I guess I could talk about the deck creator a little bit more. I don't remember how I found Sonio, and I don't know if that's the perfect way to say it. Appears to be Russian, working on English, said he's even taking classes trying to get better at it so he can do commentary. I will say, I'm going to go on the record, I appreciate the no commentary videos, which is kind of weird as somebody who's just filling time talking right now for his videos. But I like kind of getting to analyze it and read into the nonverbal cues. and try to figure out what I would do in that situation without the distraction. And also, I like to analyze why a player makes the play that they did. Was that really a misplay, or did they have something else in mind? So I really like the nonverbal cues that Sonio kind of has in his videos, and of course the decks are sweet. Again, really? We're gonna do this all season long now? Oh my god. Wonder what Hello Good Game is playing today for my free win. I'll keep this, why not? Let's beat him to it. Let's drop this on him way too quick. Yeah, that's right. I've stolen your branding. Uh-huh. Got there first. Uh-huh. All right, Spikefield Cave. What's up with that? What's going on here? Temple of Abandon. I would call it Tybalt's Trickery. Oh no, Spikefield Cave kind of says it's not that. Cultivate. Okay. I mean, I won't say it's playing into our hand. If he just plays something huge here, we're in trouble. Although Essence Scatter makes me feel a little warmer and fuzzier about that. What next? What's the next, like, S tier 99% win rate monstrosity we're going up against? I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. At this point, you did what you did. You made your brand. In my opinion, and he didn't ask for my opinion, but in my opinion, own it. I'm the smug punchable guy. You can be the S tier 99.9% win rate guy. It's okay. It's good if they think of you. Don't worry about bad reputation. When you're a content creator, you just want to have a reputation. Look at my reputation. Freaking blue mage. Nothing but evil over here. All right, let's get our double blue unlock. No Maze Mind Tome for you. I'm the only one who gets brain books. Wait, I don't have that in the deck. That's sad. So much white mana, though. So much mana in general. What the heck are you doing? What are you building in there? What did you have? I mean, it's not Ulamog. Let's draw 2 and make a treasure. Crush the Weak can go. The Dragonfire can probably go. No land. It's kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be chilling. Somehow got stuck on 4. Yeah? Actually, that is sharkable. I don't know what you're planning to do with all that mana. I assume it's Crackle with Power, but it's got to stop somewhere. Welcome to Shark Week. Man, do I need land, though. Clothy. No. Just because I need a target for something. And he doesn't seem to have much going on. There's the land we needed for the Epiphany. Well. What you gonna do when the Voracious Great Shark runs wild on you? Warhold Commandos. Make a 3/2, deal 3 damage to it, gain 3 life. Okay. I wish I had kept the... I didn't see that coming. I wish I'd kept the Scorching Dragonfire to do this at a cheaper rate. But we're not letting that double block shenanigans get us. We still have Divide by 0 open for Crackle with Power, or whatever the nonsense is going to be. Man. Onto Inversion. So all that's going to do is blow up the shark. Let's just bounce the shark. Let's just bounce our Sharky Shark and go get a Sciences. 1, 2... So the Crackle with Power. 1, 2, 3. Not enough to kill me yet. It's enough to deal 15. You have one more thing that you could play. Maybe... What is it? Flame Scroll Celebrant. Flame Scroll Celebrant. So, whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, 1 damage to that player, and it has a pump effect, and there's all this mana. It's crafty. It's a crafty one, HGG. So, probably killing it. But we'll see if we can get him to spend at least a chunk of his turn pumping mana into this sucker. Bit of a window here to jump through if you find a big and powerful spell that you can play. Another relic. Well, I'm not countering this one, but that's not particularly scary. I also don't really gain anything from making him tap out, so we're just going to Dragonfire this now instead of making him waste his time. Although, maybe the content play to get a good reaction out of him was to wait for him to put all the mana into it. All right, say go. Let's get ready to shark. Have you prepared your Sharknado? Down to 9. Home stretch. You better draw something to deal with these sharks. Rawr. Well, rawr. Rawr. This nasty BMs. Check out Hello Good Games YouTube channel. I'm sure you've heard of it. All right, we got a Neutralize, a Prismari Command, a Shark Typhoon, an Epiphany. It's a good hand. It's a good hand. Let's rock and roll. Selfless Savior. Might have to put these Field of Ruins to work this time, as it looks like we're up against Snow White and the 7 Dorks. Don't Hollowblade me, bro. Actually, just play nothing. That is as close to... That, I accept that. Pretty close to nothing right there. I accept. Like, as far as creatures they could play, that is not a quick clock. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, if you have the Magistrate, and you hit them with the Spellbinder, they can't ever play the card as long as you have the Magistrate. Hence the 1-2 combo. But we're just gonna say no. Alright, I'm definitely in a spot where I'm thinking about Shark Typhooning a certain Selfless Savior. Oh, that was a nice series of alliterations right there, I gotta say. Nobody's respected Shark Typhoon today. Just nobody. They have attacked in with their creatures every time. Yeah, I'm tapped out, but you can do that. It's fine. They didn't play anything when I was tapped out. What's their hand? Blade Historian? Skyclave Apparition? That makes sense. Sky Maul maybe, but I would still play that post-combat if I saw that opportunity. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you didn't have that last turn, or you would have played it, right? So they're going to take the Epiphany. They've tapped their Haven. Let's let this resolve. And first things first. Let's go with 2 damage, and do we want treasure or draw? Let's draw. Right there, right here. Yay. That was too much land anyway. Good to get through those. So I'm going to let the opponent choose the Epiphany, but I've also got the Dragonfire. They might choose the Dragonfire and try to keep me from... Okay, try to keep me from ever playing anything with the Magistrate. I'm okay with that. I am okay with discarding the Dragonfire if I get to cast my Epiphany in the near future. Yeah, you don't bluff me, bro. You don't bluff me. If they power up Haven, we have Field of Ruin. If they cast something, we have Sublime Epiphany. Yeah, they're in a bad spot. So, which way would you like to suffer and lose the game? Cakes on the brain doesn't get better because you see it coming. I block. Kind of a silly attack if you're not going to do anything with it, because now I can Prismari Command and kill your Magistrate. You know that, though, so why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay. That was fun. Okay. Nice. So, we could use this now, but there's no real reason to. It's kind of better if they put mana into it, to be honest. Now I can start beating you to death. Do we hold this for another Prismari Command? I don't think so. We are 3 cards versus 4. We could still be in hot water if the opponent has some good stuff and we flood out, but we'll see. You got Sigrid God-favored or something? You gonna flash that? You gotta flash something in? Maybe it's Kabira Takedown. Although I don't know what there is to think about there either. Okay. We have cast the Giant Killer. Sublime Epiphany says that's cool. I'll wait. Go on. Go on. Get on with your bad self. They didn't take the bait! I quit! I quit. I'm done. Well, it's an interesting hand on the play. I'm not sure if Test of Talents is good, but at least we finally have a Frostbite and mana to cast it. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of games you'll never see from this video involve Frostbite and no red sources. Nice draw. Let's go ahead and foretell that. Pretty perfect draw against mono red, to be honest. Oh yeah, bring him out. Come on, you can do better than that. Surely you have more than that. Yeah, there you go. So, do we take 3 and hold for a turn and see if they play an Annex? I think I like this plan. Because if they play an Annex and we make a treasure, we can crush the weak and we can frostbite it. This is just fine too. Just bring them all out. Our opponent has the Haven. We might need to fix our mana now. We'll see. They steal Sublime Epiphany. Oh, that's nice. Anything else to add to the battlefield? gamer. This has to give you a sinking feeling as mono red when they don't even kill your creature. You can't cast Sublime Epiphany on it, that I guarantee. There you go. So talents I definitely don't think I want or need. This is probably too slow and expensive and hard to play. So yeah, we'll drop these off. And now we're just one more top decked land away from the Epiphany. 2 damage to each creature, and they get exiled. So you don't even get the trigger from the charger. All for 1 mana. Are you gonna frostbite your own charger to deal 1 to me? Nope. They might have been thinking about it though. You got nothing, huh? Again, let's hold this. And this makes Epiphany available. What is going on? Embercleave and Torbrand for days, I suppose. See if they use a Rimrock Knight. Right now their Robber Trigger doesn't do anything. We both have 4 cards. Alright, well, if you're not going to do that, I'll kill it. I'm waiting for a creature to copy with the Epiphany. It wouldn't be a video without dunking on mono red a little. So try to savor it. Try to enjoy the moments we have together. This is mono red. We play mono red. Although I don't know what's going on with their hand. Let's dunk on them. Here I come. From the top rope. All that time, you could have cast a Bone Crusher Giant. You mad lad. We'll chill. This'll be fun. Fervent Champion. Okay, so check it out. Pre-combat, we frostbite the giant, make a 1/1 shark. That'll make the opponent feel pretty good about attacking. They'll still attack with their Fervent Champion. It's like, that's just an itty-bitty shark. I'm not scared of that shark. I don't care about that shark. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And then, holy crap, it's a big shark. Ah, there's nothing cool to return to my hand, though. Alright, fine. We'll draw it out a bit more. I want all the value from the Epiphany. I am greedy. No, don't shock my shark. How could you? I'll have to make another one. Yes. The true evil is coming together. All of the sharks in all the right places. Opponent with the continued nothing. Very impressive. Mono red control over here. It's got 4 toughness. You're just gonna double shock it? I mean, you could. Go for it. See what happens now that I've untapped. No, no, not my baby shark. Not my shark. Please, Mono Red, make it worth our while all this time watching you mess around. Boom. Feels strong, man. Did I just miss lethal by bouncing this? I did. It's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. More time to torture Mono Red. Claim the firstborn, you monster. All right. You probably have some sweet sacrifice triggers in there, don't you? Guess I should have scorched my 5/4. Then I might get the 6/6 back. Oh, this is only a 2/2. Never mind. I thought it was a 3/3 in my head for some reason. Brain exploded. No, this is perfect. Because they probably don't have a way to sacrifice it. Okay. Cool. It's a play that you can make right there. That is a play. Watch this though. I'll block here. No, you're not gonna kill my shark. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna kill my own baby shark that you Rimrock Knighted so that I get back my 6/6. It's complicated. That was Mono Red. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and let's check out the stats powered by untapped.gg. Please download from the link in the description. It does support the channel. See if it's the companion app that you want to try. And we've got the stats. 8, 6, and 3. 67% win rate. Very well done. Can't lose on the play. 100% on the play. On the draw, a bit tougher, but that's to be expected with control decks. How about the matchup-wise? Actually, this deck is even better than the win rate looks. The 6 and 3 win rate's deceiving because of two things. Number one, I scooped to Rogues on turn 2 because I didn't want to put Rogues content in the video. I was probably going to lose that game. So, okay, we'll count that as a loss. I was probably going to lose that game because it wasn't the greatest hand, and I just didn't want to sit through any roguing. I'm sure some of you can respect that. But another loss was to Naya Adventures, which for some reason isn't listed here as Naya, but it's one of these. Like, weird. It's one of these, I guess, but it must be this one. So I lost to Naya Adventures, and it was because I scooped on turn 2 because they were roping out every single turn, and I was nervous about making boring content, but I probably would have won that match. So I think that the deck is actually even better than the record currently shows. Of course, we have to have good luck to put up good numbers, and of course, we defeated Hello Good Game, so by default, it's an S-tier deck if we beat whatever S-tier Hello Good Game is running. And this has turned into the fellow YouTuber shoutout show, but do check out Hello Good Game's channel. I'm sure he'll post the video. And also, check out Sonio, who built the deck and makes pretty cool content. There isn't dialogue in the content for the most part, but the editing is slick and the deck builds are sweet. And it's my favorite thing to fall asleep to, him just absolutely trouncing people, and support smaller YouTubers. I remember when I was really trying to make it in YouTube, a wee young CGB, and a fellow by the name of Merchant played one of my decks, and I still to this day appreciate it. Of course, it was an Exalted Exaltation Cranko pile of jank, but he seemed to have fun with it and enjoy it. So if I play another YouTuber's decks, I'm sure it would mean a lot to them, and it would mean a lot to me if you would check them out, leave them a comment, say CGB says hi. Look, guys, I'm gonna be real. I try to be the Iron Man. I try to be the guy holding up the streak, entertaining you every single day. But I also wake up every single day knowing I can't do this forever. And you're gonna need some people to entertain you when I'm gone. The people who are like the size I was back when I started watching YouTube and making videos. So if we find some other control mages out there, people to catch your fancy, give them a follow. Because someday I won't have a video. And I don't know what day that will be, and I don't know what'll cause it. I just know it will happen. Someday. So you need a backup plan. You always need a backup plan. All right, a bit too real, because the day that I stop posting videos, well, it's not this day. And I don't think it'll be tomorrow. So thank you for watching this video. And as always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.